Alright, with that up, we're probably going to start Persona 5 again, where we left off. Let's see, let me pull this up here. There we go. Start here.
While alone, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping it, the real question to be asked: where have I been? I'm a sharpshooter. Hey, I post masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw.
As if I care. Now listen up.
Please don't take off my mask.
Hey, what's up, Retro? Trying to find the airsoft range. Factory. Let's see.
Moments of calm. Nothing left to
Now
be
listen
done.
up.
A mirror right in front of me. This where I found
Oh, that's weird.
an empty glass.
I don't see it.
Reflecting that's a truth.
Now, where the hell
It's
is
telling
the
words that
airsoft?
won't be told. I need them back.
It's not here.
I'm a sharpshooter.
Probably actually, yeah.
I post masquerade, hiding both face and mind. I'm a sharpshooter. Chained down
There it is. Airsoft. Nice, we got a gun.
Hey! Come on.
Come on, I don't have any guns.
All right.
Let's see.
All right. Which one? Okay. Sounds good.
My guns.
All right. Which one?
Oh shit, that's even lower.
Sounds good.
Sword.
All right, which one?
They're pretty bad.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, I already sold out. Okay. So I didn't really have to
Come
do
again.
anything. Eat burger for stat boost? Oh shit, that's how. Okay. Let me. Got Angel on here. I'm not sure. You think I should just unequip Izanagi? He's like, I think a lot of people recommend it. Just unequip him.
Without a sign, without grasping it, the real question to
I know.
have I'm a sharpshooter. I post masquerade. Hiding
Oh, no
in
shot.
place and mind.
The rifle he's gun is terrible.
I'm a sharpshooter. What
There's more damage.
Please don't take off my mask.
Why you didn't touch this after part 1? Yeah, so I didn't play this. Well, actually, no, I streamed part 1 on the other channel, and then I did another part 1 over here, my first stream. Yeah, I haven't touched Persona 5 in a while because I've been busy playing other stuff. Oh, quick the gun. Let's see Igor for a minute. I just didn't yeet it into that dimension.
How goes the...
Justine, you handle this. Very well. Read here.
Don't want to get anything too strong.
This persona?
Nah. Look at that.
Time for some rehabilitation. Let's execute him. Fusion.
No, I'm not high enough.
You can't handle this. You can't handle this. Excessive power only leads to destruction.
Oh, no shot. Okay, bro.
Excessive power only leads to destruction.
Izanagi is Mega Nuke versus Coughing Baby. Yeah, should get rid
Finished
of
for
them.
now? You'd like to read the compendium? Are you finished? What?
Do I want to keep them just as like a just in case? How do I level up? I don't know how to. I only leveled up just enough in the boss fight with whatever, his asshole. Kamoshida, yeah. You can keep him, but he drains SP hard. So that's the thing with me. Not with me, but like the SP points, I didn't seem to be losing that much when I was using him, Izanagi. I think he just regens attack. I should probably just get rid of him. Goodbye, Izanagi. Oh wait, no. Goodbye, Izanami no Okami. Nah, I want to level up other personas.
You
Some other personas.
You'd like to read the compendium? What do you wish to? These are the paths you have walked.
Alright, I'm only level 13. Let's see, Orpheus. What do you mean, no? What, did I do something? What did I do? Oh no. Oh well.
This persona? You'll withdraw this persona? This is your power. This persona?
Nice. Wait, check the compendium. Did you save? I didn't save before this. It's just hard close.
Are you finished? What?
Hold on. Let me just hard shut this game. Hold on. Okay. Alright, unsaved data lost. Good. Wait. No! Fucking damn it. Great. I should just connect to the internet. I accidentally clicked off of that. There it is. Can't even get anything done. Finally. Okay, there we go. It didn't completely save it. That's good.
You got that?
Where's the road now? There it is.
Hey! Come on.
Come again.
Alright. Retro, where do I find the burger? Is it at? Get any? Sir. Oh wait, hold on.
All right.
So,
You should be grateful. I guess that's fine.
sell all of these.
You should be grateful. Come again.
Big Bang Burger, Main Street. Okay. sell all yet. Alright, there it is. Big Bang Burger. Oh. There it is. Gonna load up on burgers. If you expect a large volume burger within the time limit, then you win. There we go.
Oh, you want to do it?
Challenge. I got this, I got this.
Thank you very much. For real?
Oh shit. Extravagant price.
Now then. Now then. Oh,
No!
man.
Ren! No!
Yep.
I got more guts.
Want to head back?
Oh.
Hey!
Station. Gets better? Okay. Well,
Yep. Open your textbooks.
Okay, actually show them the story from the world.
Do you know the answer?
I used to know this at some point.
This is it.
Exactly.
Baddie math teacher alert. Hey, I can riz the math teacher. I'll go for it. I just gotta play my cards right.
No way.
What?
Nice going!
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh?
I'm still not fully
We can wait
used to
and see
this
for a
game,
little longer,
just 'cause there's
then
so
worry
many
about
mechanics.
coming up
There's a lot of
empty-handed if
things
it
that aren't
happens.
fully explained. And in the Megami Tensei series and the whole thing in general, there seems to be a lot of reasoning and intuition, which is something I am not the best at.
This place is off limits, you know.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting.
Great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Yeah, you know, he's only been here a month or so.
Yeah, you know he's on to them.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your... Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't...
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Mijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless.
This is crazy.
Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident.
Wonderful.
I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all. I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
Just find a way past it.
She's on. That girl seems rather sharp.
She really pisses me. Yeah, talk about a pain in the ass.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on...
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be Phantom Thief.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
Just dox him while you're at it.
Listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
Tell her at City Hall.
A government worker stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright. Now get the metanav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace?
Hey! What happened? What do you think we should...
Let's go. We need to get the.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter the keyword is... mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
Ah, jeez. That again? Mementos, was it?
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I thought.
The fuck? Okay, so now they're just instantly being traveled to another dimension.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of...
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down.
Start
shadows
screenshotting
here
for
live
scans?
underground.
Yeah, I probably should. No, wait till I see something interesting.
I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're
Underground?
how you use. Follow me.
Wait
This
up,
is where all
Cat.
the stuff's probably gonna start showing up.
The hell is this place? Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us.
So the shadows are aware.
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor, but it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Alright.
Mementos is everyone's. That's where we are
No!
now.
Fuck! Damn it! Ah, fuck. Holding shift
Mementos.
speeds it up. Is there
Now that you mention it,
everybody fucking change my screenshot? Hold on. Screenshot on Windows. Windows print screen. Let's see if that works.
This place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
Alright, let's see if that worked. Files. Screenshots. Log, press B. Let's see here. Where the fuck is log? Do I just not have that key? It is not on my keyboard. Where the fuck is log? No! I can't find... jeez. Oh. Nope, that's not it. Fuck! Oh, you're talking about the game. Okay. I thought you were talking about the actual key. Hold up. Look at this. I got that. You see? Oh yeah. Here, let me join bulk space real quick. Alright, I'm in retro.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious.
You on Steam F12 it? Oh, there we go. That works.
Does it work?
Alright, yeah. There's the screenshot mode now on Steam.
No, never mind. You wouldn't understand.
So what you're saying is, using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
Wait, what?
Are you on Steam?
Yeah, I'm on Steam. I can take the screenshots with F12.
Yeah, that's better.
But this place looks pretty huge.
It seems the time has... Morgana! Transform!
Transforming into her.
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
You turning into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could, but that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier. Hey, Skull! Ladies
Tap that as well.
first!
Alright, good.
Got that.
Hey, stop pulling me! No, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard! Let's go!
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself.
Do you know?
Have to bust my moves. Yeah, we're crunching.
Safety first.
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face.
It's not
All
ever
right,
remembered
then.
that.
We'll leave the driving to you.
Now start the engine.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steer. That tickles. Lower. Lower! Oh, there! That feels so good.
I'm loving it. It's fun.
Is that
Hit a controller, you can make him curve.
It is making him curve!
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going full throttle.
Whoa! And again.
Let me see here. Somewhere. So darn nice.
Spotted us. Joker, let's hit him! No, no, no! They took us by surprise. These three are weak, but be careful.
It's been a while since I played.
Hold on, think again. What just happened?
Persona!
Sure we got the clue how bad this would
Ravage them!
Don't you know? No more art.
The enemy still got the advantage. Persona! Give it all you've got!
Storming where this go to.
Hey!
Seems like it brings us out of nowhere.
Whip him, Persona!
What do for so?
Get wrecked!
Nice! Your game is work! Bad. Here we go!
My mind is You're
Another healing room.
Persona! Ha!
you're locked up.
You should have done it!
Go down!
Keep up the pace! That's 2 enemies down for Joker! This one! Woo! 1 enemy remaining! This is the last one! Oh, Skull!
No.
Hit the over beat! Too easy! Are you alright? Take this! Only one more! Let's go!
There!
Alright! Panthers back! Nice job, Panther! We took them all out! 3 of them, but we're the better team! Panthers back! Not finish you!
Just one time.
Persona! Go down!
Whoa! Hey!
Persona!
Time for my comeback with style and grace! What did you think? Graceful?
Nice!
Stylish?
Okay. Done and done. Let's move on.
Now's our chance to strike! Go! Thank you!
Sorry. Let's go. There.
We're all locked down!
Just
That was
stay there.
incredible, Joker!
Nah, I'm gonna keep them.
It looks scared. Used soothing words.
Kill them all.
Kill them all? Yeah, I'm killing them all.
This'll end!
Wait, do I really want these guys? out the XP. Got a new
Check
skill.
out this new skill!
Okay.
Piece of cake!
Look, a treasure chest! Why don't we crack it open?
Let's see what's in here.
There should be follow the exclamation mark. That's your goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what there is here.
There's a dangerous one in there. Ooh, very nice. We got an item.
We all did great, huh?
Nice work, team.
All right.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Whoa!
Let's turn to my head.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else. No, there's nothing else. Yeah, let's get into this. Shut up.
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how you're
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her. It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything.
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. We're gonna change the hearts of...
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything.
Madarame?
Get ready.
Oh, this guy.
Persona!
Here he comes.
Let's go. Go down!
We're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
Let's go.
This'll end
Oh, that didn't even kill him.
Can't see it.
Use your help.
I did an all-out attack on him, and it didn't kill him. Oh,
Okay,
the
guys.
stalker.
Persona!
Sometimes all out aren't necessary. You should always go for the technical or weakness.
Yeah, wow!
That's dead. No, no. Joker's dead.
You're mine.
Okay, and you should make you should what's the word? Make him fall asleep.
This'll end
That should be the end.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted.
There we go.
Hold on. Are you talking about that guy you mentioned earlier? Madarame?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some...
So some selfish bastard was making... Still, you shouldn't have dragged an...
Yes, I know that now. Hey, you in that? Won't you change Madarame?
change. It's the bud of... Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect...
Save that. That's
Yes, it is.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
It's also nice to be able to give.
On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Yeah, of course, the first thing Morgana thinks of is money.
Sounds like things. All right.
Hold on. There's somewhere I want to show you.
What? There's.
Don't worry. Well then.
Guess we gotta do it.
For real?
Okay, what else I missed?
They saw us! We have no choice but to fight!
Sweet, we found the train platform.
They
Get
saw
here.
us! We have no choice.
Hold. The trains are totally.
Of course they are. We're in this.
Yeah, but I thought
Then maybe this is how the public views this place?
people go through this darkness every day.
Forget that! You sure we're cool running around?
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones.
You've gotta be kidding me!
Anyway, let's head to the lower.
Open the door.
Let's see what if I can.
Alright, the first move is ours! Persona!
Ravage them!
We're all locked down! That
Serves
was
you right. Do it.
incredible, Joker!
Go on.
This'll end it!
Go
Oh,
nice.
badass!
All right.
They were nothing.
Wow, that shadow
go.
is crazy!
There!
Ooh, very nice! We got an item! You up!
What on?
This is from killing one of the special shadows. The ones that do like a suicide bomb.
Okay.
Over the money.
What you think? Wow! It looks scared. Use soothing words.
For real? I am thou, thou art I.
Okay.
Yeah, you got Pixie.
Let's see.
And make us SMT3, right?
Wait, what?
Because of SMT3, right?
Oh, from SMP3, yeah, Pixie. Oh, there's something else here.
Now's our chance to strike! Go!
Something else.
One out! Alright!
Nice done. There we go.
Yeah! Victory!
Ah, hello, Minkler.
All right.
Piece of cake.
How are you doing?
Oh, Mango's here. Nice.
They
Minkler's
found
watching.
us.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we can still beat them.
This guy ambushed me.
That's cool.
4 enemies! Don't worry, there's still nothing special.
Oh my god, the bullets do actually nothing.
Persona! Eat this!
Skull, give me more! Let's do this!
Oh, nice, I got more. Thank you.
We're on the floor! You're the best, Panther!
Nice.
Finish him!
Got him. Oh, come on, that wasn't
Shadow
so
was
much.
crazy!
I forgot I got ambushed.
Let's go. Ravage them!
Phone drop, nice. That's one tapper.
Who's next?
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
We cleaned up. Let's keep going.
Try to find it when that goes. Might join stream just to see what you're up to. Oh, nice. Alright. Yeah, Retro and I are just chilling. I'm just playing Persona 5. I'm trying to get more consistent stream schedule. Well, it's like right around the corner. Nice.
Persona!
The first move is
You're
out!
mine.
I'm about to be out of SP.
Took one out! Alright!
They just stop going down. More down.
Took one out!
Oh, he keeps deflecting.
Witness my resolve!
Who's next?
Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Good work. Keep it up.
Oh, down here. Oh, cat just got out of the card. Nice.
There's a dangerous one in there.
Persona! Ravage
That's
them!
the O. And that is the rest of my SP on Joker.
Boom time!
Who's next?
Nice
Now I
work,
have to use
team.
items to replenish his.
All right.
Soul food. Oh wait, I forgot I have them on. Oh come on, I wasted a whole 30 points on gold. I love it.
That's Mango.
Oh, this way. Okay. Right on. Got that up here.
Wow! That shadow was crazy!
There!
There you go.
Marvelous!
Nice weapon for
Loading! Turn to fall for me.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
By the way, if you are talking, you are muted.
I was not talking.
Oh, you were.
Thank you. I was enjoying my
No
silence.
joke. Be careful.
Oh,
And you ruined it.
I'm sorry.
Ooh, very nice. We got a nice.
Now go commit war crimes. I'm upset.
Okay.
How are you
They
doing?
were too weak to
Pretty
bother
good.
with.
What about you?
I'm doing alright. Played some, finished all the PS2 Ratchet and Clank games.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
How did you like the Dark Ages?
Two enemies down
version?
for Joker.
I bought so funny story, I bought the premium
Victory!
edition, which went on sale recently. It was like
Okay.
$30 for everything and the season pass, so that included the Dark Ages DLC coming up. But like I started it and did not continue it, and I still have it. I get it installed on my external hard drive right now, and I just need to like transfer it over. But like I've started it, and I just have Doom Slayer at like the beginning with like the shotgun and the shield, and that's like as far as I've gotten. So I feel stupid for not doing it, but like I have a lot of things in the backlog that I've been doing. I've been playing through like Dishonored and stuff.
Dishonor, okay.
All right.
Almost done with that, so I think I'll probably get back
That was
to
easy, huh?
Dark Doom just because there is a DLC that was released, so I kind of need to play through the game to get to that.
Yeah, see if there's anything new in the cosmology.
I was told there was new stuff in there for a secret boss that you have to beat in order to get the true ending, and I heard that and I was like, well, hold up, there's a true ending? What the fuck is this, a
What
Metroidvania?
is this place? It's
I
kind of...
thought we were done with
Dead end
this
at
nonsense.
that.
Well,
Why
actually,
is it even
I don't think that was ever a
Hold
thing
on.
that was in
My
Doom
heart-
to begin with. Doom has always been FPS. I never heard of true endings in the series, and there wasn't any true endings in Doom 1 to 64.
It
So,
opened.
Oh.
See? It's just as I.
yeah, I
What do
don't
you
know
mean?
why.
That
Why
won't.
they have that.
It'd be.
So you're
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
I highly doubt it's
kinda
gonna
knew
upscale
something had to have
cosmology
changed.
or anything.
How deep?
Let's not.
I've been
We've already
told
accomplished
there
our
is
goal.
basically a better
We
version
should
of the
head back,
Icon of
and I'll
Sin
explain more once we're
in
home.
the DLC that's intended to be like a uni feed, but I'd have to see it. I'd have to see it for myself, along with anything that's in the actual game,
Hey,
because I
look.
don't trust anybody.
If it comes from Doom fans, it's probably wrong.
A person?
Well, there might be some truth to it being a thing, because, like, technically speaking,
Maybe
there
it's
is truth
this
to the
one.
fact that the Icon of Sin can destroy the universe. Did they just leave? They just leave out the part about how, like,
Tasty.
it's technically
Hey,
what happens
he
if
drinking?
he stays in the universe too long. A
Oh.
black hole spawns in
I
and
thought I felt
starts eating
something
away at
so.
reality,
Who
and
are
the
you
black
guys?
hole will eventually kill everything.
It's his
An
passive
ability
black hole.
associated with his. Yeah, and I'm like,
Should be
okay, well
asking
that's
you that.
that's a little
Good
bit
point.
different than him,
Sorry about
you know,
it's customary
farting
for a
and
human
destroying
to
the
introduce
universe.
itself before
Yeah.
asking another
A
human for its
little
name.
bit different.
Different than that.
But
Thanks for reminding.
well, like they're not
Took so
wrong.
long to come up with cat.
Still a more valid feat than anything Devoth did,
yeah.
True.
My name is
which is
Jose.
kind of
I'm looking
hilarious.
for I'm
Hindsight.
pretty surprised to see some normal
Still
humans
funny,
running
like,
around.
I don't actually know how the black hole even spawns in. It's just a passive that just he's just there and it comes.
didn't know
It's
people
stated
could
in
just
his
come
description in Eternal that it comes about as a result of his presence. So, like, him being in a place
Well,
brings
yeah,
about
but
spatial
who
and
you are
temporal,
is
like,
what matters right now.
reality
When you
warping
said you were
on
looking
that
for
space.
flowers,
Yeah.
did you mean that floating
And
thing?
that pulls in a black hole.
I see. Okay, so his presence actually does
The
do something.
assumption is that
That's
it's
right,
like his
pretty
raw
lady.
power that's doing it, but it's like
Those
no,
seem to be the ones I've been
because
looking
technically he's just a type, as far as we know.
I see,
There's
okay.
nothing that really supports
I'm
that his
collecting as
real
many of them as I
power.
can.
Because like the other titans don't have the ability to
humans?
spawn in like
That's why you
black
turn a
holes,
flower into a drink?
and they don't have feet for
Yep.
destroying those things.
Yeah.
So it's
Drinking
kind of
flower
like
juice count?
clearly just
Hey,
a.
could you guys help me
Oh,
with
what
my
is this?
research?
How?
By collecting I wouldn't ask you. I find all kinds. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
What do you think? Should we?
Seems like it could do us some good, but we don't know this kid.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. He seems like he...
Okay. Any
Jose's
other
open for dungeons,
reasons?
boosts money attacks. Oh yeah, I think I saw Jose in the small area.
He called me pretty lady.
No.
It's probably fine.
Jealous
I mean,
now.
what'd he say?
Well, are you going to...
I couldn't think of anything to play, so I guess I'll be playing Dark Ages then.
Wait, hang on a second. Don't.
Aw, are you tired,
Yeah, I'm
kitty?
at the very beginning.
I am not a cat, and I'm not.
Oh, I learned hunger can
You
make
can
a
play
person
you can
turn
replay
grumpy.
DMC4 for the 15th time.
MC4 is not a
You can
DMC
have
game
this.
that I would want to play. If I had the chance.
I still remember seeing on your
But,
stream a while back, you were
Cass-
going against Echidna on Helen Helmo or something.
I would rather
making the kid
play
worry about you even more.
DMC1, honestly.
Guess there's no way out of this one.
That's just because, like, I have some things I can do in DMC1. I don't have anything
I...
I...
flowers around here, so stop by and say.
I don't have anything I
and
want to
guess
play
just
in
gathering flowers would be
DMC
kind of boring,
four.
since you humans seem to enjoy. Good job.
How in the hell?
If he's studying humans, does that...
Maybe
mean he
DMC1 in
isn't
terms
one?
of core
I mean,
gameplay
he
is just
seemed
kind of
some-
like...
Well, he didn't feel like a
I say it's
shadow.
more enjoyable when it works,
I wouldn't say
but
he's
it never
dangerous.
fucking works.
At least
It
for
never
now.
works.
Anyways, if we...
Actually curious, what is your favorite DMC game?
Probably 5. Or the reboot, most likely.
Oh, what's your favorite?
Yeah, gameplay-wise.
Oh, gameplay-wise.
Story-wise, it's okay. I don't think it's really bad. I don't think any of the DMC games have bad stories, including the reboot. Reboot never even had a bad DMC story. That's kind of like wrong, because it's basically the exact same premise as DMC 3 and 1 if you just fused them into one story.
Yeah.
But then you took out like all the plot holes. It's actually like far more consistent. I think the only issue that people have is how Virgil is portrayed at the end, which is from them not paying attention to the writing in the main game. They're just like, why could he do all these things? It's like he literally stated he was an Evelyn at like the beginning of the game. Are you
Yeah,
like
exactly.
an idiot, or just were you born dumb? The dude stated he was like this, and this is a reboot of an existing DMC game in which he's named after the guy that was one of the hardest boss fights in the series. And your twin brother who has all your powers and abilities. Who
Doing
would have
good?
guessed that he would have powers and abilities? and they're like, man, if only this wasn't a DMC game, it would have done better. It's like, actually, if this wasn't a DMC game and it was released with the same plot, it would make less sense. Because
make
then
less
you
sense,
would
yeah.
have no reason to like imagine if his appearance was slightly changed and we changed his name from like Virgil to like something else. Like we changed it to like Alistair or like another like name.
Alright.
And then he had all the same powers. You'd be like, who is this guy?
Exactly.
Like, who is this man?
That's what I've actually said to a lot of people. It's actually a good thing that the game is actually still called DMC. Because we still have some context and we can assume certain things.
Hey! Well then.
Well, it gives you some idea for the marketing of what you're getting into. It is very, very earnest, because all DMC fans will tell you it is the best Western action game design.
Momentous,
It's
huh?
better than
Still don't
most
really
of the
get that
DMC
place.
games combat-wise. Really,
I
only
would
like
think so,
4
yeah.
and 5 being
Oh,
competitors.
Not entirely sure. If Mementos is the
I mean,
public's
I mean,
Oh,
choice,
yeah,
wow.
I mean, DMC2 is my
it
favorite.
might be affected.
Why do you
I mean,
know so
DMC2
much about
has
it, Morgana?
a lot of good ideas, and I think many of them are well executed. They're
My
definitely better
memories are a
than
little
I
foggy
just
in
don't
that
find them as some of the stuff in like 5 and the reboot.
Yeah.
But if I want like a slower paced
I need to know what lies
DMC
in
game
the
that's
depths
closer
of
to
my-
like the classic
No
experience for the
matter
first 3
what.
games, I typically play a 2, and then if I want something that's more overwhelming and over the top, I'll go
Mementos is
switch
not
to the
just
style
everyone's
switching
palace.
version. Like they all have
It's the
something for
source.
me.
It used to
The
be
only
that
reason I really play
palaces like
1 is for
Kamoshida's with
hardcore
one
runs
ruler simply
of like
didn't
higher
exist.
difficulties. Like I just play 1 for the DMD. I don't ever play it for like anything else.
Speedruns?
So if we can
No.
do something about the greatest cause
I
of
don't like
distortions.
speedrunning as a
I'm
concept
certain-
outside of like
You
any
wanted
game
someone
that
to
is
save
hit.
you too.
Hitman is built for speedrunning. Any other game is not.
What about Mega Man?
What about what?
Mega Man X.
Mega Man X. I have not played Mega Man X.
Oh, yeah, played that.
I see.
Most speedrunning. So most
help you.
speedrunning, I typically. I guess we're just like segueing into topic
You're
now.
relying on
Most
you
speedrunning
guys.
I'm typically against because
By the way, Morgana,
speedrunning as a
are you
concept involves a lot of rigging and generally just cheating in the game, like exploiting
Morgana can't
mechanics and broken
if
things
that's
in the
the case.
game to be able to
The
level
feelings-
skip or just
In
jump
any
around
case,
quick into
of
the
course
area.
I'm male.
Now, if you weren't doing that, I would have no problem with you optimizing movement tech to move
Anyway,
faster through the level. That's
we now know
completely
that we
fine.
can
Like, for
perform
example, a
minor
lot of
changes
Ratchet and Clank
parts, and then
speedrunners,
if we come across
like,
any
will do
high-action leads,
they'll do certain
maybe worth
things with
dealing
like
with them
some
for
of
a
the
bit of combat
wrench
practice.
and
Yeah.
swinging and like boost jumps to be able to attack
weren't
more
any other
times
outstanding
consistently
ones,
so
though.
that they can like hit. It involves
Yeah,
a
we'll
little
get
bit of
tons of them
exploiting,
if we can
but to be
change someone
fair, they're doing
famous
the same
and make a
damage
Phantom
output
Thieves
more or
one
less,
now.
so I think that's fine. Or like if they're supposed to fight a boss
The
with
big
like a
fish are our
turret
main
in an
targets,
arena,
after all.
sometimes they'll just do a boost jump over here and then they'll start
Yeah.
using their
But
weapons.
first, you need to
And
find
like
a way to
I
get
think
through
that's
your
fine
exams.
because technically the level makes it
I
possible for you to
gotta
jump over there.
study.
But if they're like glitching through the wall because they put down like a decoy on the wall, like
Legend
that-
of Zelda runs.
and it, no, there's I don't know if you know this, but in Ratchet and Clank 1, it's known for having one of like the worst economy in a third-person shooter. The worst
Really?
economy in any Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, it's very very bad. So it's bad because you bolts are like your main currency. They're your main cash you use for weapons. But most of the Ratchet and Clank games are known for giving you a lot of bolts. They give you plenty of bolts so that you can buy weapons and armor. Ratchet and Clank 1 is kind of intended to immerse you into the world and make you feel like you're living under the boot of like corporations. So they made that immersive experience in the story, the cutscenes, the lore was all great. But I think they took it a little too far when it came to the currency because they pay you in like pennies. You get so little money. So you have to save up almost everything. There is no arena battles, there's no hover bike races, so there's not a lot of places to constantly earn money. So what people do is that they go to the planet Railgar,
Yeah.
right before the Blackwater City races where you're supposed to hoverboard. They go up to the corner, they pull out the decoy glove, and they go into first person mode, they aim it at the ground, they throw it, and they
What's up?
use the decoy to push Ratchet's body through the wall. They walk through the wall around a ring, all the way out through another wall. They turn to the right, and then they jump off the side and then glide down onto the hoverboard tracks.
Make sure your
And
clothes off.
then when they go out there, they then activate a gun called the Taunter, which doesn't do any damage. All it does is infuriate and enrage enemies into attacking, but it can also shred boxes. So they stand out there on the track and they just hold the button down, and then they find a way to get a rubber band and attach it to their controller so the button can be held down, and then they leave their PlayStation on for hours until it gives them like 1,000,000 volts so that they can buy everything. No, to be fair, yeah. So to be fair, you could technically do that without
Yes.
holding the controller. You
Right.
could just hold the controller down for like 30 minutes. You'd probably get the money. But
Yeah.
like, so the reason why that is an exploit, that is a level breaking system, is that you are technically on the actual loaded hoverboard race. But if you go back too far, it starts the race and it pushes you into the race because the game thinks you're in the arena. But if you go forward and you just keep going forward until you get to the area with a bunch of the boxes and you press the taunt, the game has to keep loading in boxes for you to destroy because it's forced to auto-load them for the race. So you literally have an infinite number of bullets that keep streaming in at the dozens to hundreds, and eventually you start making thousands of races. So at the rate that you're going, you will eventually make enough money.
What is
Most people only really need about 200,000, 150,000 so they can buy the race. And then
things
a bunch of
bad?
other ones so that
You
they
know,
can
with the
buy ammo and everything.
special activities.
But
Oops.
I allow
Sorry
allow
about
people
that.
to do that mainly,
I,
not for
haven't been
speed
getting a lot
running,
of
but
sleep
like as a
lately.
general thing, casually and like for hardcore runs,
I've been
because there
staying
is
up
no
managing the fan
economy
site
in
all
that game.
night. Every
But
night.
if I were to tell you that was a
I think it's
legitimate
called
strategy,
PR?
like, I'd be lying. You literally have to glitch through the wall.
Yeah.
You have to decoy merge your body with the matter of like the fucking wall, and and you have to perfectly glide down past multiple buildings that you
The
kind of have to like
Phantom
no
Thieves
clip through,
aficionado website.
and then land on a
Sure.
track and not go past a certain point, or you'll be forced into a section. But yeah, you're absolutely game breaking that game.
This is all a
Yeah,
bit
so
of
that's just
PC
exploiting it.
You are just cheating. Like
Basically,
that's not
there's
even
no
an exploit.
point
You're
to
fucking
taking down
cheating.
bad guys
You
if
literally
no one's gonna
loaded
know about
yourself into an area of
That's
the
why
game.
I've started
You're
a
not
blog. We need
supposed
the
to be in.
Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper.
Like let's stop calling it exploit because we
Really?
want to sugarcoat
Just
it.
hearing you-
It's
So
the software
actually,
like, hey, I'm
I
cheating.
really want to know how. Don't worry, I'm not.
No,
getting wrong.
that
The
just is
Phantom
cheating.
Thieves-
It's one thing if you're abusing movement tech to move up an
I
area
wish
that's
I could be
theoretically
more like you
possible,
guys somehow.
but you can get up there, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Like those the
But
Super
I'll
Mario
still be here to
64
draw attention to the
speedrunners
stuff
where
you
they
do.
try to do
You can
like
leave
some
that
weird
part to
traction
me.
stuff to like high jump.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's fine because
Yeah.
they do them on maps where you can get up there anyway by just going up the normal way. Like it's an exploit
I'm gonna
because
use
they're
my
just taking
fan
advantage
site
of
to
movement
promote
tech,
the
but
Phantom
like
Thieves. Your
it's not
popularity
cheating
is
because you
gonna be
could
at mine.
you could have
It's
gotten
like
there
I'll be
through like
your
two other different
strategic
means.
image management representative.
But if you're not supposed to be there outside of like certain sections, that's absolutely cheating.
That's cheating.
Fuck out of here.
100%. Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
everything I can.
People think that you need to be modding something to be cheating. Like nah.
You can cheat without it.
I actually using real cheat codes would be less cheating than that because you would have had to at least earn those, and those are built into the game by the developers.
You at least did the work of
But
doing
you
that.
don't need to worry. I'll
I find that kind of ironic because like in Ratchet and Clank they actually give you cheat codes if you fulfill unnamed skill points in the game by doing random things the game doesn't tell you how to do, and then it will tell you got a skill point. You go in there and it will tell you what the skill point is, and if you get enough of these, you can use these to purchase cheats that are built into the game
Yeah.
in a menu literally called cheats. So
It's called cheats, yeah, so.
yeah,
I
so
might
it's
be
not even like
overworking myself, though.
it's only cheats because they would be like, hey, it's not the way they intended the game to be played, but it's a way the game is allowed to be.
Yeah.
Man, I should head home.
It's enough of my
See you
enough
later.
of my yapping.
The cheating rant.
I don't like speed running for that reason because it involves a lot of that exploits.
It's a lot
However,
of cheating.
I think it works in Hitman. Because in Hitman, okay, there are some silly ones that are done in those Hitman challenges, but to be fair, those are ones that are not necessarily like, okay, they are speedrunners because they're time challenges, but they're intended to be world record, like extraordinarily high difficulty challenges where people basically like the best speedrunners of the world will be like, hey, here's a contract where I'm going to pay someone $1,000 real life dollars, and I'm going to set up like an actual contract in the game with these conditions on this map with these specific targets, and I'm going to make it obscenely difficult on purpose.
Yeah.
To the point where you're going to have to like do something, and someone's like, all right, well, I want to do this really cool shot, so I'm going to put like,
Well then.
you know, this explosive device on this roof where I'm standing, and then I'm going to put a briefcase on top of that, and then I'm going to drop a muffin, and then the muffin is going to land on top of the briefcase and then crumble, and I'm going to stand on top of the fragments, and then I'm going to detonate the mine, and instead of it killing me, because there are two surfaces between me and the mine, it's going to send Agent 47 into the fucking sky.
That had to have been intentional.
It's gonna send him into the sky, and then because of the fact that there is no fall damage in the game, because there isn't any falling sections, you can just kind of like fall out of there onto the roof, and people will just make montages of sniping people as they're falling from the air with their someone's pistol, but they have to snipe them from across the map, to be clear. Like they have to take a pistol and shoot someone from like 300 yards away. Or like it's something that they're almost shooting them from like a kilometer away with a pistol. It's actually absurd how far you have to shoot them in the game.
Yeah.
And they're headshotting these people. So like that's not even at that point. That's not even like breaking the level design. Technically, that's just pure skill because it takes an absurd amount of like timing to nail that.
With a pistol, also, albeit.
Well, the pistols in Hitman are pretty accurate at like dozens of meters of range, but like at that velocity when you're falling, it's really difficult. They also have to set up inventive kills because sometimes they have to put a charge or something at a specific area of the map set up a bomb somewhere and kill some of their targets within seconds of each other in an area where they're discreet enough that no one notices their body going down, while they're also killing a target on the other side of the map, and then make their escape without any evidence or anyone seeing what happens.
Yeah.
So like the level of skill and the sheer amount of stuff that it takes to perform that, I think, is not comparable with most speedrunning. Because you have to... I mean, obviously, most speedrunning, you have to repetitively play the level over and over and over again to learn it. Like, I fully acknowledge that it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time and a lot of skill. But in Hitman, it requires enormous amounts of patience.
What?
Because you have to learn every conceivable angle of how a person walks or moves in like a specific area, and you have to memorize that for like almost every NPC around where you think your target is going to be, and you have to do this for like
Seems
hours,
pretty rough.
Just Sniper Simulator.
for like every time.
You tried speedrunning Hitman?
Morning.
No, I haven't tried speedrunning Hitman, but I've done Silent Assassin and Silent Assassin Suit Onlys. Those are always fun. It's basically where you're forced to
Actually,
you have to kill all your targets. You can only kill your targets. You can't leave any bodies.
Yeah.
You can't let any bodies be found. At least anything that is considered a murder. So if it's a proxy kill or like an accident, it technically is fine.
Yeah.
But you can't get spotted under any circumstances. So no one can see you performing an illegal action.
Yeah.
If any camera spots you, you have to erase or destroy the evidence, or you just avoid the cameras in their entirety. And you only kill your targets. And then the suit challenge is that you do all of that in your starting suit. You can't take any disguises. You can't take off your outfits or anything.
So you just have to
you don't
sneak
have to
everywhere.
do it in. You don't have to do it in 47's designated suit. You can do it in whatever your starting disguise is, like if you started a location. So like Silent Assassin suit only is actually very easy.
Yeah.
But if you're required to do it in the actual 47 suit, it's like much harder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most of those get easier once you understand intimately how a lot of the game works, and you put in like dozens or hundreds of hours. So then you start doing like really tricky stuff like no evidence or invisible runs, which are really fun.
All right.
Yeah.
No evidence runs are as follows. As Agent 47, you're the perfect assassin, so you're not allowed to leave any forensic evidence at the scene of the crime. You're not allowed to leave anything that would tie you to what you're doing as a murderer. You can't even allow your targets to be, well, I guess this depends on the person, but like technically speaking, because of the nature of how you're killing them and no evidence, you kind of need to kill your target in a way that doesn't even leave a crime scene. At least not initially, by the time you leave, and nothing that can be traced back to you. So you can't use the bullet exploit of like shooting the wall and pulling like 50 people to your position. Because that would leave bullet holes in the wall, and that would also leave spent cartridges. Granted, that wouldn't be traced back to the ICA anyway, because they probably just buy over-the-counter bullets and then mark them with some custom label. So they're intended. Their whole agency is intended to keep themselves safe from being found out anyway. But like, you're going the extra route because you're a professional.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't leave a body out in the area, but you also can't just kill your target and then dump them in a dumpster, because if you kill them with like let's say a knife, well,
That's gonna leave a mark.
if you slit their throat, that leaves blood, and blood leaves a trace, and that leaves a crime scene. I mean, sure, you dump them in a dumpster, but eventually somebody's going to find them. Eventually, the body's going to be found somewhere.
All right.
I mean, granted, they'd never be able to figure it out it was you, but like, it still counts.
Do you need something?
Just shove ice cube down all their throats and let them suffocate.
Yep.
Choke on that, and it melts. No evidence whatsoever.
The best way to do this is with proxy kills or accident kills, where you force your targets to kill themselves, or you force someone else to kill your target for you.
You handle
Like
this.
when you do the Miami mission and you make Robert Knox kill
These
his
are the
daughter,
paths
Sierra
you walk.
Knox. by putting a bomb on her car that was intended for her opponent, and you tell her father about it, telling her that it's on her
Is this
opponent's
what you
car,
want?
and he
You'll
does
withdraw
what he
this
thinks
and
he's doing
accept
as a good
this
father, and he
persona.
sabotages
This
the race to
persona?
make his daughter
You
win.
can
He doesn't
hold
realize the
more
bomb he put was
personas.
on his father's car, or his
Hi,
daughter's car, and he ends up blowing up
persona
his
rehabilitation.
daughter.
You wish to perform
You
an
give him the
execution.
detonator?
Yeah.
What path do you want? Not terrible. Select the skills you'd like.
It will receive a fraction of power.
Oh yeah, that actually reminds me of a movie called Accident Man. Have you seen that movie?
Accident Man.
Accident Man, yeah.
No.
Scott Adkins. Basically, this guy, he's like a hitman, but yeah, he kills them in a way where it's like, it looks like they killed themselves on accident. So he'll put, like, if he wants to kill some rich guy, he puts money on the top of a shelf. The rich guy gets a chair. He puts, as he's trying to go up to get the money. The killer gets, like, the rope, puts it around his neck. It has it looking like he just committed suicide instead. But then in reality, he choked him and then...
It will receive a fraction of power.
I mean,
My.
if you really wanted to create an accident for a wealthy person, it would make more sense to just slightly move a table at a certain range. And then, I don't know, like, granted, you'd have to get, like, you'd have to read a lot of biology textbooks, because you have to understand how the human anatomy is functioned to determine, and then you'd have to do some math experiments to determine at what speed the human body has to fall off of a ladder at an approximate rate to hit like a shelf at a certain angle in order to kill them.
Yeah.
This is much easier if you were just killing children, but obviously in most of these movies you're going to be killing adults, so it's a lot harder. Especially since the human body is a lot more durable when you're an adult, so you have to...
You okay with
When
this?
performing an accident kill, as the person who plays Hitman, I can say that it's harder than expected, especially since the game doesn't let you do things like that, where you're just like, oh, well, I can move. You actually can't move tables
To destruction. Not terrible.
for NPCs to knock them over. That's probably something like in future Hitman games, they should allow that more interactive stuff. Because it's really that difficult to kill someone if they're on a ladder. You just slightly move a table, and then, if they fall off, they just land. Well, okay, their neck has to land on the table, which technically you can't control because they have to be turned in a specific direction when they're falling, and they have to fall in the direction that you need them to fall in, and they have to not spot the table and then turn their head mid-second, which is very possible.
That's just
because when people fall, they have adrenaline because they're typically panicking. so it's like that's kind of why I'm saying, like, accident-wise, you
change
have
your
like
mind? Justine, you handle this.
the premise of Accident Man sounds
want
really
to
funny,
register
but like just thinking of that, it's just like, man, that sounds like such a fucking
You'd
headache.
like to register?
To learn how to kill people. It's like you're just going around like, oh, what are
These
all
are the
these
paths you have walked.
things I have to check off on this list?
Yeah.
I'm so tedious. I mean, I'd rather just flip burgers at that point.
But those one
I
kill
mean,
he
at
got,
least my checklist in the burger job is consistent, because when I flip the burger, the only thing I have to account for is like gravity.
Oh yeah. And in
Yeah.
the Hitman job, you have to do everything else.
I have to account for people acting a
This
specific
persona-
way, which is sometimes fair if
This
you have like
persona
leverage
you
or
like.
blackmail.
Is this
But what if
you
you're
want?
like
Such rudeness. Is this what you
not
want?
doing that? You know.
You'll withdraw
Yeah,
this
no.
persona? Then accept. Is this what you want?
Because presumably,
Done
if you were an
already?
assassin, killing people by accident
It is
sometimes
time,
would work. But
inmate.
like, what if you had to kill people by accident or proxies all the time? Your job would be very
That would be a
frustrating.
headache.
Well,
A straight
So-
headache.
No, like there's just some kills where they have to be done intentionally. Like there's
I'm sorry.
there's no
I need to
fucking
put
way.
this.
There's just like, what, you need to make it look like an accident, and then there's like the room in question, a giant manor with like 50 guards, all armed with assault rifles, all patrolling at the same time. Like, no, fuck that. That man is dying with a stake through his heart.
I'm just.
Hey,
I kind of just ranting about stealth games sometimes, but that is always so annoying when they're like, listen,
But thank you.
you need to make it look
I
like
should
an actor.
never
Like,
find more
why?
flowers deeper down.
Why?
Well, good job.
Aren't we trying to change things by killing this person in the first place? Isn't that the whole reason they're dying? Like,
Yeah, so
to send a message? It's like, no, it needs to look like an accident.
yeah, make it look like an
Like, man, I'm gonna look like an accident if I go in there. They're like, nah, you'll be fine. You can take the bullets.
You just take it.
The 47 save states later.
I
Alright, the first move is ours.
That's not right.
Oh yeah, back to...
Persona! You're mine.
Great move, Joker. But do not flat.
I'll both do it.
Stay focused.
Shield feels so much better in Doom. Dark Ages.
On the field?
Yes.
I heard
So
that
much
the
better
shield
than the
was
melee
pretty
round.
useless.
I'm at the beginning of the game, so maybe it might poop out later, but like,
It's a step forward.
it just kind of ignores projectiles. Like, completely. Like, if someone tries to throw a projectile at you, you just deflect it back at them and then just immediately charge shield bash them, stagger into like a shotgun blast, and then they're dead. So I'm not exactly sure where that's useless. Like, what do they want? Like a button that just says kill all the enemies in the room?
Yeah, that's probably going to be a ability for Doom.
Hey, this ain't Ratchet and Clank.
That should have done it.
I don't want to play this game on painful. I want the easy way.
So, how goes the Toriko journey?
Oh, the Toriko journey. Toriko's going very, very well. Yeah.
I mean, you told me you backtracked and then went back to the same area, so I'm wondering if you're still there or if you... Because I remember you telling me you forgot some of it and then had to like return.
So I was in the area right before the Gourmet Kingdom, or the palace, the Gourmet Palace.
Let's go.
And then,
Oh, the Gourmet Temple.
or Gourmet Temple, yeah, that's what it was. Near that area, and then I stopped reading for a while because I got held up with my finals, and then I've been trying to read at least 7 a day after that, and then I got a little burnt out. And then I got lazy.
It's best to read a couple chapters a day. You don't have to read 7, but if you're gonna read 7, just do a couple.
I started doing that just because I remembered you finished all
Didn't mean to break
in
a
like
sweat.
1 day or something. 2 days, I think.
To be fair, I've read it before, and I also read far faster than other people. So it's... No, that's not always the case when it comes to series that I haven't read before. It might take me, if I get really interested in it, it might take me like a week or 2 to get through it. If it has a couple hundred. So it doesn't necessarily translate all the way. It kind of series.
How long does it normally take you to read 1 chapter?
For Toriko, probably a couple minutes.
Guess you are good for something, Skull. Only one more. Don't move now.
I say that because Toriko has a lot of information on its chapters. Most other manga, it might take like a minute or less.
Okay, we're done.
I'm still waiting to get to, like the really like funny scaling parts of Toriko.
Well, have you gotten back to the Gourmet Temple yet?
I have not.
So, where did you restart from the beginning? Like, what happened?
I restarted from, I think, chapter 70-ish, around there, and I'm
Okay.
up.
So, I know that's past the point where you use Coco.
Yeah, we met Coco.
That should be past the Regal Mammoth arc with Sunny.
Yeah, I did not know Sunny was a girl or a guy at first.
He's a very flamboyant narcissist.
Like, the funniest part was when Sunny and Komatsu,
Just think of him as Yumachika from Bleach. He's not really like interested in anyone romantically because he's too in love with himself.
Yeah, that's actually very accurate of Sunny.
It's kind of like his whole character, but that's why a lot of people like him.
I'm feeling
He's just got a lot of personality.
May I see it?
Yeah.
I won't do any damage to it.
And also really silly abilities.
I just do this.
Sunny's a
and then
sense
this.
or like extrasensory perception.
Done.
Well, it's because his sensors are those
Now that
things
it's-
that are basically they're not his hair.
Let me
They're the
know
little
learning about
fibers that are attached to his hair that are like 0.0. It's like 0.01 of like a micron or whatever.
Yeah.
Where they're like 17 times smaller than a human hair.
Hey.
They're almost the size of a molecule.
Yeah.
They're literally
like
so
50
tiny.
kilograms.
Yes, they're literally so tiny that in later points of the series, he's able to slip them inside of people's bodies and take control of their arms and like their limbs.
Jeez.
And he's like, yeah, it's my hair,
It's my hair.
my sensors. He can also do different things with it. What the Regal Mammoth arc basically shows, he has different sensors for different purposes. So his hair in the actual series is technically, it's like blue, pink, green, and I think like red. It's multiple different colors for different purposes. The reason he colored them his hair different colors is because of how his sensors work. So there's actually more. Yeah, it's not just done for design purposes. The writer did it that way because he wanted to let the audience know that like Sunny finds. Well, first of all, it's part of it's like his own beauty thing, but he colored them different colors because some of them are intended to weight temperature, some of them are intended to weight like taste or other things. Pain, taste, well, all of them measure taste, basically. They have different functions. So that's.
Let's go. Go down.
Wait, did you go to the Did you get to what was it? Should have gotten to chapter 70. Then that means.
Okay.
Good work.
You should have seen. Did you get to Vegetable Sky? By chance?
Let me look at it again.
You remember what
Vegetable
Vegetable Sky is?
Yeah. I just don't remember all the details of it.
Well, actually, let me go figure out like when they happen, because technically, like all the arcs are very familiar to me.
Yeah.
Once you get to like the first 3 arcs and from Gourmet Temple onwards, it's in between Gourmet Temple and the Regal Mammoth that my memory gets fuzzy because of the order in which those happen.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me look up the arcs.
Let's go. A spectacular victory.
Okay.
All right.
Man, that was easy.
Some of my biggest
Yeah,
issue with reading it is like remembering the parts too.
Rainbow Fruit. The Puffer Whale. It's the Regal Mammoth.
Coco.
Oh wait, Century Soup.
Century Soup, yeah.
Yeah, you should be right there. Yeah, because Century Soup is like from chapters 63 to 100. It's like 40 something chapters.
I see, okay.
Go down. Weapon
Persona!
Enemy defeated. Go, let's do this. Dance, Carmen. Serves you right. Finish her.
Yeah, okay, so you went all the way up into like the 180s. So you were quite far. You were like halfway through the series at that point.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I mean, you had already seen some of the dumb stuff that was there.
Those are the funny things.
Yeah, well, you saw Food Honor, obviously.
Yeah.
You know what Food Honor is?
Food Honor? The Food Honor part? Is that what we're talking about?
Yes, but the part of honoring the food and giving respect to it.
Something like that.
Yes. So you know what that does.
I actually do not remember fully. I just remember something about like respecting food.
Well, respecting food is basically the practice that they give to keep you to concentrate, and I guess performing it is like a martial technique that you learn to concentrate various portions of gourmet energy and things within your body, so that you can be like stronger, so that you can essentially relieve like tension. And what's explained in the story is that when the guy that's like a mid-level Food Honor user trains Toriko, he points out like, Toriko, you're way stronger than me, but like as long as I know Food Honor and you don't know how to control your energy, you're never going to be able to hit me. Like if your punch were to hit me, it would definitely demolish me, but you'd never be able to touch me because I can move much more fluidly than you due to Food Honor. And I wasn't really born with that many gourmet cells like you were. And so when he starts learning to master the food, which is mainly just him balancing on various positions, trying to basically, you know, the typical lay prostrate, close your eyes, do like a prayer sign, plead for forgiveness or whatever. Doing that is all intended to focus your mind and focus your body. And after you do it enough times, you basically get immersed with enough energy and enough sensation to concentrate your gourmet energy hyper specifically to such a very specific minute degree that when Toriko got really mad about it during his training, because he's like, oh, this seems pointless, and he threw his chopsticks out of the building and it cut like half the forest down. His chopsticks went out of the building, sliced through the lawn, cut the outside window open, and then cut a tower totally down. It looked like the fissure slash that Frieza did during the Namek Saga. It just cut the ground completely in half for like miles.
You just basically did a data of C0.
Okay.
No, it's a clean slice. Like, it's a precise slice down the line, like a slash. Not an explosion. Because what you find out is that it basically does superhuman. The ability is the ability to concentrate energy, increase your stamina, and perform superhuman feats of precision. To where you have those martial feats in a bunch of shonen where characters can swing a sword, and then will cut you at a level that is like invisible to the human eye. Like they'll hit you so hard, like they can cut you without a drop of blood from your body. In fact, that doesn't scientifically make any sense, but okay.
But it happens. That's what they do.
Like, I cut you so hard, I cut you so hard, I wiggled around the blood vessels in your entire body. I'm like, bullshit.
Maybe surgeons should learn.
Yeah, there are feats of that in Toriko, and they do tell you this at the point that you've read, so this isn't a spoiler. Yeah. They do tell you that there are gourmet masters that can cut so clean, they can basically shave the flesh off someone's body. There are even tales of fish that are swimming in the ocean that have been swimming for years and years, never realizing that they actually died.
Yeah.
So the fish are clinically, like, dead.
They're dead, they don't realize it.
In like a direct scientific sense, they're alive because they're moving around and they're conscious because they have not realized the flesh has been cut from their body. And because they haven't observed it, their brain hasn't like registered the pain. Or hasn't registered the damage. So they're alive, technically, but they're also dead. That's how fucking like close these people can cut you.
Yeah.
They can do it from like miles away too.
Yeah! Victory!
Yes.
Okay.
That's just superhuman precision, really.
Yeah.
To be
not
fair,
really
I've seen
possible.
stuff like that in some manhwa that's like a character was trying to demonstrate to another character how to cut something precisely, and he's trying to show her how to do the sword. And he picks up his sword, he takes her away from the planet to the moon, drops her on the moon, picks up his sword, and then swings at the surface cleanly, and you see him cut a mosquito, and then he cuts, and it goes all the way down to his cells, it cuts through his cells, cuts into his DNA, cuts the mosquito's DNA, goes all the way down to the subatomic level, cuts the particles, and then every mosquito on the planet just disappears. And then the news report the next day is like, yeah, so all the mosquitoes on the planet were just kind of exterminated yesterday with no discernible explanation.
So like, oh, so that's a new part. It's gone.
Like those are the kinds of feats that involve superhuman precision. It's not technically an amount of force. Well, obviously it requires an amount of force, but it's not a amount of force that matters. It's how it's directed.
Yeah, the precision.
It exploded!
Precision of martial techniques.
Is this okay? We're done here. Let's go. Yeah! Victory!
But I am liking the series quite a bit, actually. I do like it more than I started Naruto.
Then
So, a lot more entertaining than Naruto.
Yeah. It's a lot like, it has a lot of Dragon Ball's art.
Oh!
It does.
Like,
Well, it is a lot of
Coco.
art from various things, like One Piece, and I think even in times it has art that kind of is similar to Naruto in style, because a lot of the designs for monsters, if you're paying attention to the actual like art, is submitted from what's it called? Other a lot of them are submitted by other manga artists.
Actually, yeah, that's true. There was a lot of things like the soy sauce crickets. Those were submitted by
Panther's in trouble!
fans or something.
Someone heal her!
Well, they're usually submitted to the author by other manga artists. Some of them are submitted by fans. If they're submitted by manga artists, they almost always get introduced into the series, so that he can have an excuse to have some design that looks very similar to another series.
I got too reckless. I'll back out and focus on support. Persona! Take that!
I still think one of the funniest scenes was Komatsu making those sirloin mushrooms. Sunny didn't even want to touch it because of the soy sauce crickets.
Oh yes, they take food very seriously in that verse. It's too seriously.
Yeah, it's just food is like basically their concept of everything.
Guess you are good for something,
Persona! Go down!
Need more guns.
Sold out! We gotta move him! Take it out! Someone take her!
Ravage them! With this power,
That looks so strong!
I didn't have a choice.
what?
Oh, this is taking a lot of ammo to kill this type that I supposedly kill with my bare hands.
Well, you can actually use your hands in Dark Ages.
No, so at the beginning of the game, you do fight a Titan, but it's currently being blasted with flame from some kind of Drake. You get on a turret and you shoot all the enemies in the area, and then it comes off the shore to come fight you. You drill it with the turret, and then shoot it with a bolt of energy from the turret. You're not using like your hands.
I see. So even then, he can't kill it by himself.
Okay.
Man, that was
Look if they made
easy.
that skill to strength. No.
Genie just went in there. Ooh, very nice. We got an item. It exploded. Find a shade. Yeah. What'd you think?
Who's next?
Nice work, team.
Okay.
No.
Joker, there's a...
Oh, so Mangler, that was actually one thing I wanted to ask you. Regarding that one video we talked about a while back.
Alright, the first room is ours.
What do you think you would be available for?
It's almost scary how good I am.
Since I know you've got your stuff going on.
There.
It's gonna lie up there. Yeah, sounds on my controller.
An enemy defeated. Skull King more.
I think
2 enemies remaining.
it's gonna depend on.
It's almost scary.
Well, it depends on what I actually need for the video. Oh, like what do you expect me to have? Because if I have to go get
Work,
scans
team.
Yeah.
for like what VSB is done, then that's gonna take
Didn't
me
even break a
like
sweat.
quite some time because I've been doing it. I've not been doing that. I just wanted to talk collectively about why their tiering doesn't make sense. And if I can do that, I could do that anytime you guys are available for a weekend.
Oh, okay. What I mainly wanted was maybe some scans on the Ultima or PCW as a whole, just change the requirements. And the
Nice work, team.
I mean, I could just go.
Okay.
If you need me to, I could just go to like one of their forums whenever they updated the rules, 1A. But I don't have the previous 1A rules that they have because every time they update them, they change them on the site.
yeah,
So I wouldn't be able to go back and get the previous one.
I see. Okay.
I'd only be able to consult the forum, and if the forum happens to mention it whenever they updated their rules, happens to mention the previous rule set, then yes. But I've checked those first. I could probably do that this week,
Well then.
and then if they mention it in their tiering system, then I'll let you know. And then that could probably take me like, I don't know, like, so like another week to gather stuff, and then I could probably like meet you back here
Right here.
in like a few weekends. And if not, I'd still meet you back here. It would just take less effort because I would just be explaining why categorically their tiering system doesn't make any sense. We could still be using scans. We would just be using scans to explain what the tiering system looks like on paper and then why that does work. And then I would be introducing my scans from my dimensional theory and explaining why that's more valid.
Oh yeah, the dimensional requirements and such.
There would be scans. So don't take this the wrong way. There would be scans regardless of like what format you would choose.
Yeah.
The only difference is that I wouldn't be having scans that have to change the rule set because again, when they update their site, they remove the old version. They basically delete the evidence. They destroy it.
Yeah.
So I can't get access to it unless they have it on their forums, which they don't delete those, to be fair. But that's only if the forum has the listed rule sets, the previous listed rule set in their descriptions, which they should, considering they're updating it.
I see, okay.
But it's not like they try to keep it a matter of record on purpose. Yeah, kind of just happens as a byproduct. So yeah, we could do that fairly easily.
Okay.
Within like a month. Not particularly difficult. Probably on a weekend if you're free.
Okay.
Good work.
Is there anything else you needed me for specifically?
Yeah, so, a few other things too. There are some other video ideas, like, scaling the demon world, or scaling characters from Devil May Cry.
Joker, there's a chest.
Maybe, like, I can have your help on one of those.
Sure. What exactly do you need me to help with?
So maybe just, like, getting some scans for the demon world, explaining what certain context means.
Great, so you're now going to be like the third or the fourth person I had to make video scripts for my own. Wonderful.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Maybe.
You're like a broken record here.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Well, the only reason I say that is because, like, you can explain yourself a lot better than I can when it comes to certain things.
I know, but keep in mind, I can only do it so many times.
True.
Well, no, I could explain it an infinite number of times. It's just how much, what will last, what will break first is my patience, not my body, or my mind. That will never break, which is why my patience typically breaks first. Oh wow. I wonder how long this is. This thing refrigerated. That might be great.
Great, huh? Spectacular victory.
You know what?
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Done and done.
Any other video ideas?
What do you think are certain videos that could be, like, made? That's what I'm wondering, like.
Well,
my one idea was my biggest one.
I would start with criteria and a list for videos that you should not be making. So, first of all, start with making criteria on videos that you would not make. So primarily verses that you don't typically cover, that you haven't done the research for. I would say, I mean, I guess that covers everything in the specific videos. But misconceptions that you're not as familiar with, rather some piggyback on the flip side, for example. Like, I know you don't have a particular interest in Doom. You don't particularly care about Doom. It's not really like your
I actually do. Doom was one of my first games that introduced me.
Oh,
to
really?
gaming.
Oh,
So
maybe
that's why I went up to you
maybe I
first.
confused you with. I think I confused you with. My apologies.
No, that's good. But I remember our first conversation ever. It was like God of War 2.
Maybe it was Warhammer.
Warhammer, yeah.
You don't have a particular interest in Warhammer, so like a good example would be like even if you thought Warhammer was kind of interesting, you would not. It would not be a good idea to have like either me or someone else who's rather renowned for doing it, piggybacking you in a video discussing misconceptions of it. It would make more sense to go over a series that you're familiar with. So that would just be like a set of general parameters that I think you probably need to abide by, because one, it saves you time, two, it saves you effort, and three, it saves you a lot of headache. Because now whenever someone decides to have a bit of a fighting contest with you over whether or not you have more knowledge than them on a particular verse, it's like, well, I played the games, did the research, looked at them, and then I realized there wasn't anything in there I was particularly satisfied about. So I felt your claims were lacking because I played the games.
All right.
Exactly.
They were nothing.
As opposed to just being like, yeah, I played one game one time and I'm a pretty shield man.
Okay, can you explain the
Don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
That was what I had to realize, and which is actually one of the reasons why I'm playing Persona 5, because of my debate with Momo.
Well, debates can often illuminate the reason why you need more knowledge. That's kind of what they're there for, in good faith.
Because I want to debate taking sponsors a statement a little bit too literal of you don't need to know anything about a verse to win a debate.
I mean, that's technically true, but that depends on the person.
Yeah. Only problem is I thought it was like, oh, it'd be
it's not a universal rule. No, that's not a universal rule, because the problem is that that's a rhetorical argument. As in, like, that stance the sponsor has is only correct from a position of superior rhetoric versus inferior rhetoric. Unreliant on knowledge.
Okay.
So, if two people are just arguing how a set of words or phrases in relation to arguments should function, and they're just arguing how those phrases should be used, like pejoratively, like as a bit of an insult, as like aggressive terms, and one person is better at doing that, then usually the rhetoric will win out. But that's a discussion where empirical evidence has like no value.
Yeah.
Like if you're just over here arguing stupid stuff like, well, I think the Doomslayer scales to this based on like this narratively, but you're not like providing scans, and you're just doing a better job of being like, oh, you think this really makes sense? You think it makes sense for Devoth not to be the creator god when they literally fabricated everything about him onto this other guy? Like he's the real person? Like those are rhetorical arguments I could be making. And I could probably make like a whole page
of vibe scaling at that point.
You could argue that a character is just powerful. One or two scans. And then just be like, you're mine. And then if a person doesn't really know that much about something, they lose. But if you're well versed in rhetoric, and you've also just done the research, the rhetorical push fails every time. It doesn't matter. It's kind of like,
okay.
Rhetorical skill is like bringing sarcastic charisma to a gunfight. It sometimes works if the person doesn't want to shoot you. But if they're really interested in shooting you, there's going to be very little you can do to persuade them. Now, it's useful and sometimes even funny, but it's not necessary.
Yeah. Do you actually ever think like narrative plays can be used for scaling?
Now's our chance to strike. Go! It's almost
Generally
scary
speaking,
how good I am.
Narrative?
Yeah, so like people argue Virgil is narratively smarter than Dante.
Go down!
I mean, I wouldn't say he's narratively smarter than Dante. I would say he's objectively smarter than Dante, but that's
is he really objectively smart? Because like,
he consistently has more knowledge of the demon world than of the arcane arts. He's consistently spends time researching demonic lore. He understands how to use demonic power more efficiently, and he also embraces it from a younger age. So he's also got an entire philosophy and way of life around gaining power in a world that demands you gain power. So he has the winning attitude. He has the winning attitude in the Crim Lacroix setup of a world that wants to kill him. And Dante's just like, well, I'll just kind of like go with the flow and just kill demons and have fun, I guess. And I'm like, well, that works too, but like that's a position of privilege. Like you're only able to do that because you happen to be Sparta's like son. Virgil recognizes that he's Sparta's son, and he says that's not good enough. I need more power. He recognizes that even the top dogs in the demon world can still be killed by other people.
Yeah.
So it's always more important to improve yourself. Not saying that Dante doesn't believe in hard working, but like Dante never makes it clear at any point in time that like that kind of investment is important. At least if he does, beyond his teenage years, it never really shows up.
Yeah.
You don't see that kind of behavior in DMC 1, DMC 2, and 5. And certainly not outside of his quest of revenge for Mundus.
We took them all out.
Whereas Virgil's just kind of like,
All right.
I want more power all the time.
Keep it up.
That's an understandable, reasonable, rational requirement in his world. So I think that's... So, technically speaking,
Now's our chance.
most people argue Virgil is more intelligent than Dante because he uses his powers more effectively. He doesn't seem to understand his entire way of life indicates he's more intelligent because he is just more pragmatic than Dante is. He is willing to do what is necessary regardless of how he morally or ethically feels about it. And that is more useful in both a versus matchup, and that is also more useful in like a narrative sense. So I can understand why people think he's narratively more important. It also doesn't help that he's like the main antagonist for like half the games in the series, and the other half of the games in the series, he is either a major antagonist or he is the reason most of the events of the games in the series happen.
We're done here. Let's go.
That's true,
Nice
yeah.
work, team.
All right.
It kind of dictates how all the events in the games happen.
Well, because I was assuming like Dante would be like the smarts level of something like the Beast Heads, because more demonic energy, more power. Beast Heads are revolving around demonic energy, so Dante should have that exact same ability.
Marvelous.
Doesn't really have anything to do with intelligence. I mean, the Beast Heads gave him a vision of the past, but that was it. They didn't give him like omniscience, not permanently.
To my power.
It wasn't like Chen, where Chen fused himself with the Beast Heads.
Just what I'd expect from you.
He had that shit for life. Well, okay, for all of like 15 minutes before he died.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But
Or it became the Beast
but
Heads.
that was only because in the narrative, Dante was about to have a boss battle with him and killed him in that fight.
Yeah.
If that had not happened, he would have had it permanently.
Wow, that shadow was crazy.
I still think it's crazy how like Dante didn't once pull BT against Chen when Dante like almost died in that fight.
Loaded. That was just a taste
Well.
of my power. All enemies defeated.
Why pull DT when you need to prove you're better than Daddy?
Okay.
A stylish victory.
Now that makes me wonder, like, Chen doesn't force Dante in DT, so does that mean like almost everyone in DT2 is just stronger than Chen?
First move is
Like
on.
even or
No,
yeah,
every character, every major antagonist in the DMC games or novels is generally stronger than the ones from the previous series. There is a linear power scale because the entire series narratively is about gaining more power. So the only narrative argument that you would be using, well, actually, this isn't even a narrative argument. This is a lore argument.
Victory.
That just everything in the demon world needs to get more powerful, or it will die. It will just be killed and murdered by other demons.
Yeah.
So there's not really like it's not even just like the way the story goes. It's like no, this is the way the world works.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't gain more power, you die, and that also applies to the demon kings, because Pluto and Mundus
Oh, Mister.
and even Urizen have all had their thrones besieged by people, even people who don't want their thrones, that just want to kill them.
Yeah.
Because devil hunters also count. So like being Demon King isn't like I mean, I guess it's insulation, but it's like insulation from like only 99% of the population. There's still the 0.01% of the population that wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Just a lot of people in a universe filled with infinite demons.
You're mine.
And the billions of humans living on the planet Earth. Yeah.
Yeah! Victory!
So,
Okay. Man, that was
I think
easy.
narratively, to answer the question, like narratively, I think narrative scaling as a category is its own separate thing. It cannot be used as an individual piece of evidence, as a primary source of evidence. It can only be supporting evidence. Because narrative is something that must happen for the sake of the story, and that doesn't need to have any sort of logical sense in the actual world itself. It can just occur because it could occur. Like, you can have something occur in the story, and it can make no damn sense and be completely contradictory. You can have a statement that's made that's just wrong in the world. Or is intended to be written wrong for a character. Like, the character's supposed to know some information that is inaccurate. I don't know, like a character Warhammer 40k that I always use. I'm always using like the Primarchs as a good example. Like Corvus, one of his books, is killing this guy that's a traitor that's basically summoning demons, and he's like, oh hey, you know, don't you know your creatures will warp? It's like a liar. My father created us Primarchs from gene science. It's like, really? What creature from gene science can be made to stop tank rounds? What are you talking about?
For me.
Like, are you sure you're from a lab, boy? I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what it said. He's like, yeah, your father basically lied. Like, you're not... And he obviously kills him, not believing what he has to say, and then he finds out later in the story that he's wrong. So, like, narratively at the time, you would conclude Corvus is correct because he's the primary protagonist that you're following, and he's reinforcing your worldview until you find out more and more information in the world, and you come to the conclusion Corvus is wrong.
I see.
That's like a perfectly good example of how narrative messes with people because they think something is true.
Come on, man.
And sometimes it's a little bit more obvious like that. Other times it's like, well, the character beats, like Sora beat Xehanort at the end of KH3, so like, why doesn't he scale to Kingdom Hearts? And it's like, well, I don't know, because one of that thing is controlled by like this giant TV remote called the X-Blade. And people were like, well, he obviously scales because he beat him in a fight. I'm like, no, that's just what you were assuming is necessary for the story to happen. Because if he doesn't beat him, he loses, and then all of the world's in the realm of light.
Shall we go?
He has to beat him for the story to conclude in a peaceful manner for us to move on to sequels so that the company can make money. Like, that's a narrative argument. Like, it has to happen. So, like...
It's just plot and stupidity.
No, it's not plot induced stupidity. Plot induced stupidity as a concept doesn't really exist. It's more of like narrative essentials, I would say, is that things have to happen for the sake of the plot. But like, the character isn't induced stupidity. I guess there are actions that can be considered stupidity, but you would just call that bad writing.
Yeah, okay.
This is bad writing. And in those cases, whenever that occurs, what I tell people is like, that only occurs for narrative. And then I go and look at the lore, and I say, this is what the character actually has most consistently. I don't care what they said here, because this is what is consistently represented. I go by the preponderance of evidence that is considered in the material.
I see, okay.
Yeah, that is what I would say about narrative scaling. It is fundamentally broken. It's needed.
I spotted a shadow, Joker.
Yeah, because sometimes I talk to people in the server about why the character has this, another one. Intellect, for example. They'll say narratively he should be smarter. Like, what's the proof of this? That's the narrative claim. But like, that doesn't really sound accurate.
Like, what is the narrative? No one knows.
Just saying, feels like he looks cooler, so he's probably smarter.
Okay.
They were nothing.
Okay, so according to Dark Ages, it says chapter 2 of 22 is what I'm on. That's a lot of chapters. But these levels feel shorter than the ones in Eternal, to be fair. So you're about half as through, so I'm probably a little bit closer to like 11 levels.
Eternal just felt a little bit longer than it had to be.
Alright.
Well, it can feel longer if you have more bigger levels.
Yeah.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
No match for me.
Gunshot should hit its weakness. Persona! Joker took one out. All right. You got the weakness, Panther.
Persona!
We all did great, huh? A spectacular victory.
All right.
Piece of cake.
I just love how the Doomslayer's just standing in a room this entire game, waiting for his orders.
So it's like omniscient Doomslayer, just sitting in a room.
Sitting in a room.
It's time. Go now.
Keep up the pace. Send 2 enemies down for Joker. 2 foes left. Let's do this.
Oh, but actually, so there was also another thing I wanted to talk to you about. The whole issue of philosophy being used in scaling, and why if you use philosophy, that basically just means you don't get past tier 2.
Persona!
But if you...
Let's do this. You're so gorgeous, Panther.
Oh. Well, I guess that confirms the Slayer does not resist mind manipulation.
Nice!
Stylish.
Because he's,
Didn't even break
the
a
Maker
sweat.
Creed are basically capable of putting him under a mind cleansing every time they send him. Because I don't know if you know this, but when he's in Dark Ages, he's not fighting on the side of the Sentinels
We can do it.
directly as part of their faction.
His eyes are yellow.
He's part of an independent contingent of Makers that are allied with the Sentinels as a neutral party. And he's kept in a cage after he becomes the Slayer and monitored by their scientists.
Go down.
And they basically mind wipe
2 foes left.
him of his emotions and leave only his hatred for the demons. And they're capable of doing this consistently. The only thing that they have a problem with is that he's becoming resistant to the energy tether that's binding him. But that's based on his physical strength. His mind wipe, it works every single time. No matter what.
So he consistently gets mind controlled.
All right.
Well, more accurately, they say his mind is purified. So what I'm assuming is that they just kind of like racist train of thought
Joker.
and just like calm him down. Well, okay, they calm him. They calm him into his normal bloodlust.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Like, he's like, oh wait, I remember now. I hate demons. Anyway, where's my gun?
There's a doom for you.
What were you asking me before while I was doing that cutscene?
Alright.
Oh yeah, I was asking about the philosophy stuff since I was supposed to talk to you about that sometime. About philosophy and scaling, and why if you use philosophy that basically means you can't even get past tier 2.
Oh.
Well,
I was actually gonna say you can't even get past like tier 3, really? Like that'd be a better. Yes, because philosophy doesn't actually explain anything about her wound at all. It's just making inductions.
Joker.
Did you want to talk to me about that, or did you want to make a video? Because it'd be easier to talk to me. It would be less work.
talk to you about that. I don't really think that's a video or anything.
Philosophy doesn't really prove anything.
They can take a
Because
hit from
when
a
philosophers
These shadows are
make
really tough.
a claim
Some of them
when
even
they
chase
argue or they presuppose, like if we assume that this thing functions this way in the world, because of its like if we assume that the true essence of a person comes from like their shadow or something, to quote something from like Plato, then we're basically precluding that the real meaning of something is an inaccessible
Maybe add a mini fridge?
place beyond our world. There is no evidence for something like that. Like, if you were to shorthand reference something from the Plato's theory of forms, there is no fucking evidence for that. Like, you can't pick up a shadow, you can't put it on a table and put a beaker to it to discuss its volume or its mass or anything. You can't apply the laws of physics to it. You can't even apply the laws of matter or of energy or anything, because it doesn't even exist as, it's not even like light, where even if light doesn't have mass, it at least exists. It does obey the laws of physics, and it curbs a lot of our understanding of the laws of physics and mathematics, so we can quantify light to an extent, although it's very difficult for us to be able to like perceive it at its intended speed. Impossible, actually. A shadow is just the absence of light. What's left behind by the light as a byproduct of how light functions in the universe. So it's not even something that really exists in the conventional sense.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Like, technically the closest thing we have to non-existence is a shadow.
Problem with my
So
swanky
arguing
interior?
philosophical approaches to it would not only be inappropriate, it's unquantifiable. You can't determine anything. There's no value you can get from
Joker,
it.
a treasure chest.
So
Let's open it.
philosophical takes are inductions, because you are taking your emotions and your feelings, your personal senses, and you are putting them into the judgment there and making a claim that, like, I see this way, and if I assume this to be the case, I can then draw this conclusion. It's like, well, that's the problem. You're assuming this to be the case, you're not deducing it. You're not taking a set of acceptable facts, or you're not coming to a form of testing and determining these things through a ways and means tested process. You are not determining that, for example, here would be a philosophical way of looking at something. If I tried to argue that, like, let's say the Slayer's armor is heat resistant, by arguing that his eyes are lighting up when the Khan Makers pull the energy tethers into his body and it's not killing him, therefore he's resisting it. And if I asked you what's your basis for it being hot, it's like, well, because I assume it clearly is, given like yellow, like glow-ish nature of it. It's clearly akin to like the divine and the aesthetic that the Makers are going for. Narratively it makes sense, but it also makes sense to conclude this because of like the light technology that they are based off of. And that would be like an inductive position, because that's most of what I said there is just word nonsense and hodgepodge, because none of that is actually stated or supported in the game. You're just using the cutscene where you're standing there with the tethers. But if someone said, like, well, let's determine if it's heat resistant, here's a direct statement from the UAC scientists of them testing weapons on it and like various like lasers and things. And it's almost impervious. So it's like, great that they didn't actually test the laser, but I'm making this part up. But like, let's say there's a description that says the laser was being tested. That would not be an inductive claim. That would be a deductive claim, because the game is just stating for you the event occurred. There is actual proof and evidence of it.
Hey, mister.
I see. Okay.
And then you are concluding that, like, well, therefore, since the facts show this heat is here, or that this device works here, that we then need to judge how hot that thing would be if it's like a laser. It's like, well, then we can do a Google search to determine how hot typically lasers are if they're used for like this kind of like engineering. Then we get like a specific temperature degree, then we apply that universally to the armor, and then we just argue his heat resistance is there. That would be a deduction.
Here we go.
It would be an assumption if, like,
I've learned all about
you just knew that his armor was resistant to like a lot of force, and you just said that, like, well, obviously it heat diffs
Just take
everything in the game. And it's like, well, we don't necessarily know that, because we don't know if he like tanked everything in the game, but like that would be the difference. One is something that is provable, the other is something that is not.
I see. Okay.
Philosophical claims are not provable because they do not exist in reality by definition. They deal in the abstract.
Yeah.
They not only can't get above tier 2, they can't even really leave the third dimension, let alone even exist in the third dimension. They have a very difficult time substantiating three-dimensional planes.
Let's get him!
And actually, it's not just philosophy, it's inductive reasoning in general. It doesn't really work.
These three are
For like, it doesn't really work for substantiating things scientifically. Like, yeah, it's really good if you're playing games with people, or like maybe doing detective work or charisma or social conversations. Induction is a fantastic and I would argue a very necessary skill. But when we're trying to prove things, you turn your induction off and you go look for your deductive skills.
Yeah.
Those are more important. I would argue essential.
I see, okay. So that's basically you need to prove, like, with actual scans.
Yeah. Oh, I just jumped off the fucking map. What am I doing? Oh, look, a gun. Wait, no, this isn't a gun. This is a wheel. A shield saw.
nice.
Yeah, you can throw that.
A new move? Awesome!
Alright.
We defeated them. Okay, let's keep
Weaker
going.
demons will be sliced in half. It will embed itself with stronger demons, stunning them for a short period of time. Oh, nice.
I think the funniest thing ever was people trying to argue modal realism for God of War. Or extended modal realism.
Philosophy paths as a whole don't really work in a versus matchup.
Yeah.
Because even if it was referenced by word of mouth, you'd have to be using the actual statements given in the verse for how that exists. It's the main reason why, like, when I talk about, like, Percy Jackson or, like, Hades,
Yeah.
I never use the original myths. I've never once bothered to, like, look them up for the purposes of doing that research, because it's completely irrelevant or unnecessary. It's also, like, flat out inappropriate to be using that. You use the information that is in the game. So if they tell you what happened in these character stories, you take that and then you conclude that to be the case.
Ice is the shadow's weak spot.
You don't take what happens in their original myths, because then you now have to go into the existing myths. And first of all, it presumes a lot of things. First, it presumes a solid, continuous, well-framed continuity with a rational state of mind, a rational narrator, and proper author who is telling you honest, accurate information.
Now I'm even
That cannot be prescribed to a myth by definition, because a myth
good work.
is not made by people who are acting rational. They're meant to be stories that are meant to be told in a fictional sense, that are passed from, like, person to person to person, and generally vary in variation between people, because they're one large game of telephone. So they're very, very unreliable.
Yeah. So stuff gets changed.
That's why you have so many different iterations of the Greek myths. That's why a lot of people will point out, like, when they see, what's her face, and they see Lady Hecate in Hades, they're like, oh, she's a Titan. That's weird, because I remember Hecate being a god. It's like, well, Hecate is primarily a Titan in the original myths, but there are iterations of her that were made, like, again, 50 years or so afterwards, when the Greek myths were, like, romanticized more, where versions of them changed, and people started changing and flip-flopping certain characters to make certain characters who were gods, they made them Titans, certain characters that were Titans, they made them gods, or they changed their backstories. So, like, there's been a wide variety of those things, and then there's obviously, like, newer versions now that are different depictions. So people are just like, oh, well, if they work, then one day we use the original version. It's like, no, because you haven't even read the original versions, and you have no claim to that. That's like a public domain story. The only time that would be acceptable to use a piece of media, per se. A piece of media that was written by an original author that you're inspired from is if it is actually made relative to, like, I would say,
It looks
the
like
last
you're attending
1,000
school
years or so,
seriously.
and needs
You
to
also
be
seem pretty close
legible,
with you, just
understandable, accessible, and
I
it
see, I heard
cannot
you. Either
be,
way.
most importantly, mischaracterized by repeated repetition, by like word of mouth. So there can't be like 50 different versions of it. So like the earliest example of something that I would talk about would be like Dante's Inferno.
Oh god.
Because that one was, because that one technically has one version. I mean, it does have different like iterations in the sense that like it has different translations, but it was written by one guy. There have been like, there are 2 sequels to it. There was obviously Dante's Paradiso and Inferno, or Dante's Paradiso and Purgatorio. But like he made a trilogy of books, and that was it. He might have written some guides or things afterwards, but like that was his source material. People might have made their own iterations of Dante's Inferno, but that is the original version. There wasn't like another set of works that came out that were like sequels to that were made by other authors after the fact. It's not like a myth, like it was an actual living person that existed at one point that decided, hey, on record, I am this person born in Italy at this time, and I wrote this work at this time and then published it with the state or the government at the time, and it is my book. Like, we can actually find out where that person was from, and we can note their stories down in record. Myths, by definition, don't have that. They don't have a place that they come from. We can't determine who they originate from. It's kind of the same thing with a lot of memes. Now, most memes we can kind of, most major memes we can kind of determine who actually started them. It's the same premise. It's literally like memes are literally our generations. It's the 21st century's version of myths.
Basically.
Or I guess in the sense that it is a story or some idea or theme that we pass around that we all think is funny and enjoyable, that teaches us things, but is not really sourceable or reliable, or doesn't have any like direct true basis for like an author.
No real author, yeah.
I'm just using that as an example to point out.
So like the myth can't be accurately used.
That if they exist in a very similar capacity to philosophy, and so if you can't establish something like that, why would you even bother arguing a full philosophical system like modal realism exists?
Yeah.
Like, where do you even get off like assuming that? Oh wow. That's some good damage.
Yes.
I do like Doom Dark Ages being a little bit slower though, but still having fast movement.
Do you like the design?
And fast. Yeah, it's way better. Like if you design Doom to be more defensive, which is what it should have been. To be fair, not so much aggressive glass cannon-y play where I'm basically made of paper running around.
Just suicide bomb.
Like that worked in the original games when I was a lot faster. It does not work when you're doing like a middle of the road approach where I'm like only marginally faster than the demons and all I have is like airspeed boost. 2016 probably did it way better than Eternal did because you had actual melee damage, way stronger guns, more ammo.
Let's go home.
more unique weapon upgrades, better weapons overall. And then Eternal was like, let me just balance everything by making every gun unfun to the point where you have to use every single possible weapon in your design. And I'm like, that's not really how you make a proper sandbox. You have to make everything functional when it's upgraded. You can't make them minimalistic. Minimal approach
Eternal, you had to do that.
belongs for people who minimal approach belongs for people who enjoy the microplay.
Yeah.
Such large scale microplay that it eventually becomes macro, but that doesn't work in an extremely fast first person shooter. Like where the main thing that you're doing from moment to moment is dodging, shooting bullets, and then occasionally hitting people and doing glory kills. Where's the microplay gonna be working there? Like it doesn't even apply to spacing. Like you're not even doing micro spacing, let alone micro fucking damage.
Yeah.
Like what are you telling me? You're gonna shoot someone with this one gun? You're gonna shoot this one demon like 2 or 3 times, come back and shoot these other like 4 demons 2 or 3 times with this one gun, and then hit them with melee? Like that worked in 2016 because you actually had good melee damage. You could play the micro game because your melee damage was like 5 or 6 times higher.
Yeah.
You could basically kill, even on Ultra Violence, you could kill imps in like 4 melee hits, and you could kill Hell Knights in like 10. Because they just had good melee damage.
Seems pretty rough.
Ooh, wow, that's pretty strong.
Just go super shotgun on all of them. Let's tap them all.
Shall we begin?
I mean, that works. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people would have come to the conclusion that the shield was weak in this game, because it's... I mean, granted, I'm on Hurt Me Plenty, so like I'm on the second lowest difficulty, but Hurt Me Plenty is also like the standard difficulty the game is played at. Ultra Violent is like the hard mode. But yeah, it's kind of destroying. Like it's killing multiple people, and that was before I had the shield. Like you know, the shield saw. Now I have the shield saw. I can't die. That's actually really cool. Any particular verses you're attempting to research right now?
I guess just Toriko.
Let's get started.
That's one, and then Resident Evil. So those 2.
Resident Evil. First, I have absolutely no interest in.
Yeah, I remember you had like 0 interest in Resident Evil.
And I never will.
I think the funny thing was when we did that one stream a while back, we figured out that some Resident Evil characters could solo Kratos, and then you asked how they could even get to mount level. First thing Sponsor said was talk about a gas.
Saying something dumb. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't have the time or the patience to argue with you.
Ooh, we can do this!
Okay, class, let's get started.
Message.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear. We believe the mental health of our student body is the floor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is
My name.
Huh?
My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for. No need to be formal with me. You can. I guess I'm.
Thank you, Dr. Maru.
Yo. You ever expect this place to actually give a shit?
Well,
And Doc.
Maruki.
Yeah.
Are you.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Taka.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain those that had, It must have been especially tough for you after. You're quite the tough young.
So.
Yes. I know I already offered my service.
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that?
You were just a. But all you can.
Hey!
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the. It's in the schools in. I know that asking you to be making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Ooh, if you attend my counseling sessions, like ways to hone your concentration. How's that sound? There's also.
All right. So. I guess it.
Yeah.
Really? I'll be in the nurses.
Well.
Okay. Thanks for taking. Now that we.
It's hard to believe in ordinary high school. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh with the birth of the counselor persona.
All right. So hold up. Sorry for keeping you.
Okay, quiet down.
You just have infinite shield stall, but you just have to wait for it to recharge.
Is that basically your chainsaw?
Yes.
No, the shield saw is the throwable one. But I think you can throw your shield before you even get the shield saw. It just doesn't cut into enemies.
Oh, interesting.
Well, shall we begin?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Quite.
Yeah.
Be careful, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
At least now we have a lore explanation for why the Sentinel planet, the Sentinel dimension doesn't get invaded.
Oh, really? What's the reason?
They have a place called Hellbeth, which is a planet far from Argent Nur. Chosen at the dawn of war with Hell as the site for the trans-dimensional barrier, a colossal construct designed to halt demonic incursions. Once an interdimensional portal or port that's facilitating off-world travel, they built this barrier with their Sentinel engineers as a defense mechanism powered by the planet's rich veins of Ethereum crystals. It is a hyperphased lattice core that generates a quantum disruption field, severing Hell's ability to open portals into Argentner. The mind energy is channeled through antimatter conduits, beaming the field across dimensions to shield the entire dimension from invasion. So basically, that description right there already confirms that Hell as a dimension is not superior to the ones that it invaded. Because all you need to do to stop Hell from invading is just to disrupt the quantum particles in the universe. And it can't get past that.
Well,
because they do point out that in the setting that they're not able to stop the sort of the con maker people that are there with Sentinels. They aren't able to stop the actual.
I know.
Like they're able to, like the Sentinels are able to stop the main invasion force.
No.
But what's allowing demons to show up is that there are traitors and people inside the Sentinel camp that are causing demonic rituals that are summoning the portals from their side and are opening up portals in their blood sacrifices. And that's causing holes to bleed through, which is allowing the demons to come in despite the portal. So it's someone literally sabotaging the system from the inside.
So that's why they can't get in. That explains a little bit. Yeah.
Let's do it.
And I'll be back.
Hey! Hey!
Been searching all along.
Well then.
Can face it while I'm on and on. Without the clue. Without a sign. Without grasping it.
I don't think I'm gonna end the stream there.